Ready when you are, sir. Take it away.
Okay. I want to start you with the second fortune cookie I opened. You are about to embark on a most delightful journey. And I think this really applies to you folks. I want to talk about something that happened to me. Well, it didn't happen to me, but it changed the course of my life, this event, and how it ended up bringing me here. And that happened on January 28, 1986. And it was actually a day of mourning, a day of sadness and sorrow. The Space Shuttle Challenger exploded that day. And up to that point, I had been studying chemical engineering. And I wanted to be a rocket scientist, well, actually a rocket engineer. And so I was in my senior year at Caltech, and that cold January morning, I witnessed this thing. It took me a few days to realize that my career plans were essentially over. One of my biggest prospects was with a company called Morton Thiokol, who made the solid rocket booster that ended up being faulted for the destruction of the ship and the death of the astronauts. And all the other components of the space shuttle were no longer being built. The whole thing was on hold. I had some friends who were working in software, and they asked me to come and work. I didn't have much experience in software engineering, but I started doing that. And I did that for a little while. And then opportunities to go back into chemical engineering arose. One of them was with a company that made high explosives. So I got a chance to witness some chemical spills, some industrial accidents. I was able to put a tourniquet on a guy's arm and save his life. And I realized maybe software engineering is a little cleaner, safer thing to go back to. So I went back to that, and I've been doing that for the last 25 years. I've enjoyed a lot of it. Not all of it has been programming. Some of it has been project management. But during that period of time, I've learned a lot, had a lot of exciting experiences. It's never been as dangerous. I don't have to wear an escape mask on my hip like I did when I was at Dow Chemical. There aren't reactors exploding like there were at Dow Chemical, or people running with their hands over their eyes like there were at some of the places I was at. So it's nice, clean work, and I think that's one of the reasons I've stuck with it. Those searing moments of somebody putting a tourniquet around somebody's arm were the kind of things I said I didn't want to do anymore. The challenges, I think, have also changed. When I first started, I used a lot of my math and science background because a lot of the software I was doing involved people who came from a math, science, engineering background. Today, a lot of these skills have changed. People don't develop software for scientific engineering applications like they did back when I first started out. They're for things like, oh, I don't know, marketing communication or some other aspect that isn't a science. And I find that largely I'm underprepared for that, because when I started, I was being handed a piece of paper and say, program this. And that was usually some PhD in some math or science. So since I've joined Excella, I found some opportunities to learn how to do some of the things that I wasn't trained to do, like effective writing class and the whole Excommunicator series, public presentations with TSON. And now that's what brings me here, is to public speaking, is the idea that I need to communicate with people about what the software is all about, how it will work, and be more effective in these areas in order to be a better software engineer. Thank you.
Okay.